Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. So this is the part 2 of dental material spotters. So yeah, let's continue. So what is this? We have to identify it and we have to tell the types and uses. So these are dental burrs. You can see these are different colors of dental burrs. So these are stone burrs. So they asked the types and uses. We have different types of burrs like diamond burrs, different types of material in which these stone burrs are made. We have diamond burrs, carbide burrs, ceramic burrs, and steel burrs. And what are the uses of this stone burrs? It is used for cutting, polishing, finishing of hard tissues of the denture. So let's go to the next spotter. So what is the spotter called? So it is casting wax. So what is their ask that? So we have to write some information about these waxes, right? So like what are its uses, composition, and what's its mode of supply. So it is made up of paraffin wax, carnauba wax, and crescent wax. And what are its uses? It are used for making pattern of metallic and removable cast partial denture. So it is used for making metallic and cast partial denture. And what is its mode of supply? It's available in sheets. It's available in performed shapes like different types of cylinders and leaves, like that. So it is all about the casting wax. So we have next spotter. So what is this? So we have to identify it and we have to write the composition and the uses of the given spotter. So it is a luting and lining cement. So it's a luting and a lining cement. So what is its use? It is used for luting and lining purpose. So what's its composition? It consists of polyacrylic acid, itacoinic acid, and malic acid and tartaric acid. So it's used for luting and bonding cement, as I previously said. What is its ratio? So its ratio was 1.5 is to 1. So powder is taken in 1.5 and liquid is taken in 1. So what is this? So this is we have to identify it. So what is this? It's an acrylic teeth set which we used in prosthodontics, right? So it's an acrylic teeth. So what is the material made up of? Material used for this fabrication of this teeth are self-cure acrylic resin and heat cure acrylic resin. So what is used? Used in fabricating complete denture prosthesis, which we make in prosthodontics in our second years, right? So used to fabricate complete denture prosthesis. So this is the use of acrylic teeth. Okay. We can clearly see here that it is algin plus, which is nothing but it is an alginate powder. So we have to identify it, composition and setting reaction. But in exams we have given the powder, so we have to uh, uh, get it right. Difference between the dental stone and alginate, where both are in green color, right? So you have to the powder of alginate was very soft and the dental stone was somewhat lightly rough. So you can identify it. So yeah, what is it? It is an alginate. So what's its composition, right? It has the sodium and potassium salts of alginic acid and calcium sulfate dihydrate and diatomaceous earth, which acts as filler, and trisodium phosphate, which acts as an accelerator, and potassium titanium fluoride, which acts as accelerator, and trisodium phosphate acts as an retarder. That's it. So it's a setting reaction where sodium trisodium phosphate reacts with calcium sulfate in the calcium sulfate which is present, and it forms a calcium phosphate. So it retards the reaction, and after the completion of all of this, the potassium alginates react with, after the completion of this trisodium phosphate only, the potassium salts reacts with calcium sulfate and the reaction takes place. So it forms the potassium sulfate and calcium alginate. So it retards the reaction. It's a very important point that the trisodium phosphate retards this reaction, and after the completion of trisodium phosphate only, the potassium salts of alginate react with this calcium sulfate and forms potassium sulfate and calcium alginate. So what is this? It clearly shows it's an alloy. It's nothing but amalgam powder, alloy powder. So I have identified it. So what is its composition and uses? sorry. Okay, what's its composition and uses? So it's an amalgam alloy powder. So what's its composition? It consists of silver, tin, copper and zinc, right? So where it is used? It is used for restorating class 1 and class 2 and class 5 restorations, which we study in amalgam. So what it is, it's a core build up material which is strong. So we use amalgam is it can it can be used for masticating, it can be withstand the high mastigatory forces, so it can called as the core build up material as it withstands the high mastigatory forces. So it's in use, it is used as retrograde filling material. So it is all about the amalgam alloy powder. So what's it, we've used it very frequently in our prosthodontic labs. It's an separating medium, so we have identified it's an separating medium, right? What's its composition and its uses? So composition: sodium alginate and di and trisodium phosphate, glycerin, alcohol and water. So where we use it, prevents the entry of monomer from resin and gypsum and water and from gypsum by forming an impermeable layer. So it prevents the reaction between this resin and the dental plaster down there. Dental plaster, wherever whatever you use, we use dental stone frequently. So it forms an impermeable layer between the dental stone and the resin. So the water in the dental stone does not react with the monomer in the resin. So it forms an impermeable layer and it is used like this. So what's it and what are its uses and its setting reaction? So it's a dye stone, so it's called as alpha modified calcium sulfate hemihydrate. So what are its uses? These dye materials are used for fabrication of wax patterns, dental cast metal restoration including intracoronal and radicular. So what's its setting reaction of this dye stone? So calcium sulfate dihydrate react with 30% calcium chloride or sodium succinate in the temperature of 120 degrees to 130 degrees under pressure. It forms this dye stone, which is an alpha modified calcium sulfate hemihydrate. So what's this we use in our dental materials lab? So it is a boxing wax. It's a boxing wax. So we have identified it. So what's its composition and uses? So boxing wax, it's a low molecular weight hydrocarbon beeswax. It's used as filler. Users use it to build up the vertical walls around the impression in order to pour the stone to make and act as counter for pouring cast. So right, this is the use of boxing wax. So what's this? This is present in our prosthodontic labs, without which the life is very difficult in prosthodontic lab. So this is a, what is this guys? It is a disc shaped tough hard thing. It's called a lathe burr, right? It's a lathe burr. So what's its use? It's used for trimming the excess parts in denture in prosthodontics, in denture base. Okay, so what's it's a picture given, so they make it, it's like U. So it's a face bow, which is a U shaped frame, right? So what are its types? They have asked what are the, we have identified it's a face bow. So they have asked for the types and uses. Types, we have two types, that is arbitrary type and kinetic type. And what are its uses? It is used for complete denture fabrication where balanced occlusion is desired. Cusp form teeth are used when interocclusal check record are used. So in arbitrary we have types like fascia type, earpiece type, Hanos face bow and slide-o-matic. Used to record the, in short, what is its use of the face bow? If someone asks, it is used to record the relationship of jaws to temporomandibular joint. It is the exact use of face bow. It is used to record the relationship of jaws to the temporomandibular joint. It is the use of the face bow. So what's this powder? It's a pumice powder which is white and it is so smooth guys. It is so smooth than the dental plaster which we use to shine or polish the heat cure denture bases. In second year in dental materials, you're gonna do this. Yeah. So pumice, what are its uses? Use it for polishing of acrylic resin, amalgam. So what's its composition? It is an luminous material obtained from volcanic activity. So what's this? We have to identify this and its composition and uses. So it's in cartridge. So what is its use? It is attached to the auto mixing gun, and which is used for equal length of base and catalyst paste are obtained. So what's its composition? So in cartridge we use this addition silicon. So what's its base is polymethyl hydrogen silicon polymer fillers, and catalyst is vinyl terminated polydimethyl siloxane fillers. So this is the composition of addition silicon. So we have to identify composition and uses of this. It is an GIC type 2 liquid. So what's its composition? Its powder is silica, glass matrix, and Al2O3 aluminum oxide, which acts as filler. And you can remember this very well, like sodium fluoride, calcium fluoride, aluminum fluoride. These three are fluxes. And aluminum phosphate, which acts as glass modifier, and zirconium oxide, which increases the strength, and lanthanum, strontium, zinc oxides, these all impacts the radio opacity of GIC. So it's powder composition. So what they have given is GIC liquid. So you don't need to write this. If you have time, you can write, but there will be no time in spotters, which they will give only 2 minutes to write the spotter, right? So you have to write the liquid. It is made up of polyacrylic acid, and it is a restorative cement. So that's it, guys. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe to my channel.